Hello and welcome to another Brett Plays video. We're going to attempt to take off the Tupolev Tu-144D again. Now, from what I can tell, I lost the sound files, or when it gets on the end of the runway. Now it sounded like the engine's turned off, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to try it again. You can hear them starting up. I'm getting buzzed again. Thinking that's somebody who may be able to see their aircraft. Because they came and parked next to me a moment ago. Now, like the Concorde, when it starts up its four engines, it takes a while. Once you get all four going, well, actually I think it's usually one or two or maybe even three, then it starts moving forward. Yeah, we seem to be doing the same here. Now I haven't been able to get the nose to come down on this one, or the windshield. I'm sure there's another function with that. But when you put your flaps down, you get those, what are they, canards or whatever they are at the front to come out, which is pretty cool. It's got a not bad interior as well. It's also come over very shiny. Good job. So you can hear that. I can't actually hear the engines running there, but it is still moving. Now I don't know whether they've turned off or at full power, or not full power, but full engine running, there's no sound, which is wrong. So what I will do, rather than sitting here trying to start them up again, I'm going to test and see if they actually are running. But it kind of looks like, or sounds like it's not running at all. Now my first attempt, I put it in as a work in progress. I think it is, but it may also be very similar to the Concorde. It is touchy to get going, as in trying to work how to get it going. So I have a look inside. I don't know how to get the window to go down yet, but can we turn around? Yep, thank you. All my dials I think are turned off. When I flew the first time, nothing was working. My artificial horizon should be level. No, see, I can't redo my altitude or anything. I can't. So look, at the moment I think they're static. There may be a way of getting it going, and in Flight Sim X I'm sure it works. So if I'm to power up, does my front, yeah, you can tell that there is thrust there, but I'm on park brake. So if I release the park brake, no, I must have put the park brake on. I think I did. Release, yes, okay. There's no sound. Even inside. What you will get though is the noise, yeah, of the landing gear and the likes. Oops, I didn't put my flaps down. That may not come out in time. I'm going to try and, this time, unlike my first unsuccessful run down the runway, make it all the way to the end. Hello Discord, sorry you guys will have to wait. So we're getting a decent, we can get to 250. I think we can. Pull up, yes we can. Okay, that one went quite well. Let's get that gear up. Okay, so we've lost sound from the engine, so it is working. So if you do download this and you think there's no sound, well, no, not even not sound, my engines won't start. They are running. Alright. Does alright. If someone wants to join me in this while I do my Concorde World Tour, I'm fine with that. Let's make sure you can do 1500 knots though. I am climbing quite steeply. There we go. Now I read in the paperwork in this, the documentation that comes with it, and the download, that in FSX it's a very much a have to configure your joystick to work. It's actually working fine with this in Flight Sim 2020. So I'm going to bring those flaps in, and only because my speed's quite slow getting going here, but I know that once we get level, hello thunderstorm, once we get level, we are really going to be pushing it quite fast. Now my speed is coming up, but that's purely because we're going down. Alright, now my speed's ramping up. Now I'm still on full maximum throttle. Now you get the sound of the wind. What might be a good idea is to try and work out why there's no sound. You could potentially... oh, hang on, I'm going down too fast there. Could potentially bring the sound over from the Concorde, but you'd have to do that in Flight Sim X or in your temporary folder prior to importing it into Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, because you need to have all of the sound files written in the JSON file when it gets imported over. Alright, I'm going to have to climb through these clouds, but you can see my speed now. We really are getting going quite well. Just needs the right sounds. Now without an artificial horizon, see, everything's static, which is a shame. Alright, I got through the first layer. I'm guessing we're at 1200 knots already. It's going quite well. Still climbing. Yep, I don't want to climb too fast, but you know what? 1300 knots. Yep, now we're going down. Now we are going way down. Whoa. Now I'm not sure we are going straight down almost. Are we? No. Yep, so unstable flight at or over 1200 knots. What might need to be done is, although the Concorde is stable at that flight, it may need, look, I may need to back off, because I know the Concorde I can sit at 70% and just cruise at 1400 knots. I'd say this one, you can see me moving around. I know I'm going through a storm and all the rest, but you may need to do some modifications in the flight model of this particular one. We may fiddle around with the converter. You can see it getting buffeted. It can't handle high speed. So what you do is you do some modifications and you change its top speed and flight level and cruise speed so that the sim knows that it should be fairly stable there. At least that's what I think you can do. Still, gets going. Whoa, I don't think we got struck by lightning there, but that certainly looked that way. Can't get out of the clouds here. Big storm. Oh, I'm going down again, look at that. So having to pull up on the stick. It's not flight model safe at, look, I'm 100% pulling up on the stick, so I'm not getting control of this. And we're going to crash. So, yeah, look, still a work in progress. I think it needs some help.